And we'll talk about Stana a bit more later, but if you're comfortable talking about it, we've talked with Rachel Hertz before about how much anosmia can affect your emotions and memory, obviously.
Mhm.
So I was curious if you've noticed any impact in your connection between or your ability to remember things from the past or the present because of your loss of smell, or if it's been more difficult, or if there are any ways that you've been coping with this, because I know it can be a huge emotional impact on your life to lose your sense of smell because it's connected to so many things. So I was wondering if you could speak about this.
Yes, absolutely. So that's a great question. I think that your smell and your emotions and memory are definitely intertwined with each other. For me, I don't like there's no research studies on this as far as I'm aware, but I do think it definitely affects my ability to like form better memories. I do find myself to be more forgetful since I became anosmic. There's no longer that opportunity to like walk into someone's house and smell like baking ham and be transported back to like a Christmas from when you were a child, right? Or to walk into a movie theater and smell the popcorn, and that would remind you of, like, this movie you went and saw in the summer of 2000. Those things don't happen on a visceral level for me anymore, and so I do think that it affects your ability to form more concrete memory associations. I still form memories, like, I'm not saying I don't, but it's definitely different. So, my memories are tied to, like, sight, maybe temperature, touch, things like that, but no longer triggered by smell.
So you compensate a bit for memories through smell through other senses.
I
That's
think
really
so, whether I
interesting.
meant to or not. I think that you just adapt to your situation, and so you start to associate your memories with other things, but I definitely am more forgetful than I used to be.
That's so interesting. Like that you think you're more forgetful because you lost your sense of smell.
Dr. Hers, if you're listening, we'd love a study on people with long-term anosmia and memory recall. I
Yeah,
think that would be
yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah, that would be really fascinating. I think what we've come to here in just the beginning of our conversation is also just a lack of knowledge that we have in this topic. So that impacts a variety of fields, right? That also impacts me in the field of cultural heritage because many museums are very they lack the knowledge to use smell so that or we have they're afraid of what might happen if a scent is introduced in the museum. So it can also be here, we lack knowledge in the sense of smell in general. So that also impacts people like you, or and that's why something like Stana is so amazing, because you're teaching people or offering them the information they need in order to better understand their condition. So yeah, so that's really great.